Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast. Welcome back. I'm your host, Jacob Ayers. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. This is Friday Fundamentals. I hope you're doing great. Well, here we are in December of 2020, one of my favorite times of the year. Many people are winding down, getting ready to enjoy the holidays, spend time with family, and just recharge for the upcoming new year. This is a great time to start planning and preparing for the next year ahead. 2020 has been a unique year and one we'll remember for years to come, I'm sure. A global pandemic impacted in some way nearly every single person's life on our planet. This has been a devastating event, and our thoughts and prayers are with those who have felt the brunt of the impacts this has left. Now, you've probably heard people talk about what a bad year 2020 has been. You've heard news media tell you what disasters have characterized this year, and you may find yourself starting to think along those lines. However, like anything else, you can find silver linings wherever you look. So think back over the past 12 months of your life, and I'm sure you'll find some things that you're happy about. Take 30 seconds here and reflect on the positives in your life, big or small. Perhaps you're financially stable. You still have a great job. You have a healthy family. You got to spend more time at home. Maybe you picked up a new good habit, started a new project, bought another investment property, helped someone in need, or just kept food on the table. I challenge you to think of 3 things you're happy about right now. Let's just take a few seconds and think about them. So see, there are things we can all be thankful for in our own lives. Let's carry that momentum forward now and look at 3 steps we can take to prepare for the new year. The first is reflect. So kind of like we just did here, think back over this past year and reflect on your life. If you had any goals identified for 2020, look at how you tracked towards those goals. Likely your goals changed over the course of the year, which is perfectly fine. Identify things that went well for you and things that didn't work so well. It's important to take these lessons forward with you into the next year. Practice gratitude. There's so much you can be grateful for in your life. Celebrate your accomplishments and aim to learn from your failures. 2 is visualize. Ask yourself what you want your life to be like in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years down the line. By visualizing your life, you create your own reality. Get clear with yourself about your priorities. Identify a few areas of your life you want to improve on. The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan is a great book that will help you identify your most important priority. Once you have a clear vision of where you want to go, you can start to map out the goals to get you there. And 3, my favorite, set goals. Maybe your goals took a back seat this year, or maybe you crushed your goals and have some momentum headed into the new year. Either way, now is the time to start thinking about your next set of goals. I say your next set because I found the best time period for me for setting goals is 90 days, or about 3 months. This goal setting strategy was first introduced to me with Brian Moran's 12-week year book, and I used Brandon Turner's 90-day intention journal to implement it. So going back to your vision for your life in 10 years and working backwards to 5 years and 1-year visions, you can break down those larger goals into smaller goals. There's a Chinese proverb that says, "A journey of 1,000 miles must start with a single step." I'll repeat that. A journey of 1,000 miles must start with a single step. Start thinking now about your goals for the next year and break those down into 4 sets of 90-day goals. You'll be able to take consistent and daily action towards your biggest goals. In the One Thing book, Gary and Jay teach you to ask yourself, what's one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Let's repeat that one more time. What's one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? This is a great exercise when you're looking at your big picture goals and when you're looking at your daily action steps. And as Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So those are 3 things you can do now to prepare for the new year. Your life is more important than some arbitrary man-made date. So don't wait until January 1st to start becoming the best version of yourself you can be. Create your own reality. Be intentional with your actions. Line up your dominoes and start knocking over that very first, very small domino, and eventually you'll become unstoppable. Well, hey, that wraps up this week's Friday Fundamental. I hope you're getting so much value from this podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in week and week out. This has been a great experience. I hope you are doing well in your own life. Hey, if you want to reach out and touch base, talk real estate investing, or maybe have a suggested topic for the show, I'd love to hear from you. You can contact me at www.jacobayers.com, or you can reach out to me on social media. I'm probably most active right now on Instagram, so look me up there. Hey, until next week, engineer the lifestyle you want.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.